First off, which question are you both sick of answering about Endgame?
What happens? Yeah, what happens? Yeah. That's because we can't talk about it.
We want to save the experience for the movie theater for audiences. Yeah.
Which brings us to our next question. With the amount of money and the narrative journey that everyone's been on, the level of secrecy is obviously intense. Can you talk a bit about what that experience has been like?
It's just about the two of us keeping a very tight ship and, only allowing people to see the script who need to see the script. And also, everyone has a PhD in sort of content consumption now. We've all consumed so much content. It was like when we were kids and you actually had to get in a car to drive to a movie theater, and movies were more of an occasional event. I mean, you could just pick up your phone and watch stuff for hours. And so we have to be very careful about what we show people.
With Infinity War being quite clearly from Thanos' point of view, could you discuss what that was like to make a film more from a villain's perspective?
We felt like it was an important time to tell a story about what happens when the villain wins, because sometimes the villain wins. And also these characters, we've seen them as superheroes now for so many movies. Well, what does a hero do in that kind of a situation? How do you move forward from that kind of loss? And I think that's part of the fun of working with a diverse cast like this, which is like everybody has their own relationship to what happened with Thanos. And everybody's got to try to find a way to move forward from that moment. And we'll see.
You guys have moved very seamlessly, obviously, from Arrested Development and community comedy to the more dramatic and action sort of genre. Can you discuss a bit about which one you enjoy more, or if you do have a preference?
It's interesting because there is a lot of similarities, in fact, between comedy and action. They both sort of are based on issues of rhythm and timing, and it's a very sensitive execution to how you stage those on set. So I think that's one common bond we have between our sort of comedy television work and our bigger action movie work.
You guys have also mentioned about the possibility of the only thing bringing you potentially back to the MCU would be the Secret Wars. With Avengers obviously being a whole ensemble piece and Secret Wars being various universes and then various groups and then different characters, do you think it would be a more difficult trajectory to pull off compared to this one?
Well, there's even more characters in Secret Wars than there are in this, but I think that story would have to be told over several movies. I think sometimes we say it in jest, how do you beat Infinity War and Endgame? But we could just as easily tell a very small story in the Marvel Universe. It's just finding the story that motivates you and excites you.
Great. Well, thank you very much. From one geek to others, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Yeah.
Appreciate your
Thank you. Hope you enjoy the movie.